Let's win! I'm gonna start Raptors, maybe look for like an early in mid. I gotta actually show you guys a good red Kayn game. Fog! Remake angle? Oh, please don't say that. Please don't say that. I actually really want to play this game out. Alright, so it looks like Bel'Veth's actually gonna path down right now. Oh, damn. Alright. Ping out bot side some more. I honestly be able to look for an early gang top here. This angle. You know, I will say it, guys. I think playing aggressive is actually very rewarding for Kayn this season. I think you could still play the full clear, but I think playing aggressive is actually very rewarding. It's actually pretty interesting because Kayn is not a very aggressive champion. But he low-key is. He can be just because of how fast he clears. So you could usually, you don't have the strongest ganks, and you're not stronger in like a 1v1 or a 2v2 with the enemy jung, but you're faster, you know? So look at Bel'Veth, she's like, you know, 4 camps deep. Might be coming to me. Wow. That's interesting. That's really bad, actually. That's very bad. That actually was a pretty good idea to collapse there, but yeah. Alright, played that pretty horribly. The auction's kind of 1v9 in the game. That's the thing that could be scary about mid lane is you don't normally have it. Sometimes mid lane can like solo carry the jung. A lot of roles have a lot of impact for the jungler. And Leah. Oh, you're going to bed? Good night. Sleep well. I like the more days go by, the worse your sleep schedule gets. You're always saying good night later and later into the stream. Oh, took a Jordan. I want to spawn camp a grub here, but might be a bit dangerous. Akshan might come for me too. Yeah, I had a feeling. He's gotta go for this and then E away immediately. Very risky, but very valuable. Nice. But maybe I should get a ward put on there, but I already know that she's gonna be on it. I don't really need the what do I call it? ADC's impact. What do you guys think is the most broken roles? I can't speak for you guys really because it's different depending on the elo you're in. But I'd say in high elo, the order of like the most impactful roles in game is like sub, jung, mid, ADC, and then top. The reason why I say mid before ADC is just because it could win jungle. I'll get Warhammer first. Next patch, I don't know if I'm gonna rush Warhammer because it's getting nerfed. Might rush the other one. What's it called? The Tunneler. Oh, no, I think Tunneler's getting nerfed too. It's gonna cost 11. How weird as well that they're doing that. For the tab trick for grubs, they actually got rid of that. Prime Girl. Got rid of that, I think, last patch. There's a new one you're talking about. It's not good. Dirk Harvest is the worst rune in the game. No, First Strike's definitely the worst. First Strike. I'd say a lot of the inspiration runes are really bad. Like Glacial, First Strike, Spellbook. Still, Tempo got a pretty big nerf. It's not horrible, but definitely not better than Dark Harvest. Dark Harvest is actually probably one of the better runes. Let's see. There's Dark Harvest is better than Electrocute for majority of champions. I guess in mid lane it's a little bit different. Mid lane kind of uses Electrocute a little bit more. Maybe that's not fully true, but for jungle it's definitely true. Maybe look for a play down here. Akshay might be shadowing me though, that's the thing I'm worried about. Not bad. Got a pretty big shut down there. I don't want to shove this wave or anything. What's up, Chad Aphelios? How's it going, my boy? Editor? Yeah, Brenda's pretty bad. You know, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Dark Harvest is probably one of the best runes. Huh, come think of it. Dark Harvest is really, really good. Get multiple procs out of it in the fight. If you're playing like an AoE assassin. This depends what champ you're playing, but for Kayn, it's definitely the best. Blue Kayn, that is. Conqueror and Dark Harvest are best for blue and then red. But I definitely say, yeah, the Inspiration Tree probably holds the worst stone runes. But if you look for the stat for stat value, not getting anything out of First Strike. The gold itself, by the time you actually start getting gold, you're already like reaching those spikes. Probably a better luck going Treasure Hunter if you're looking for like that early extra gold. I guess you can run both, but kind of investing too far away from a lot of like very valuable stats like an Ingenious Hunter or actual zone does damage. But money could be damage, depending on how high tempo you play. That's the interesting about League, is that pretty much anything can work if you play specifically in a certain way. But sometimes I say my itemizations don't work for everybody, because it really depends on your playstyle. My playstyle is very like collected, very like controlled. Like I play a very focused game. Start maxing my W now. I don't do anything here in this bot lane. There's a ward here as well. I'll look for mid instead of bot. He's trailing me. He's trailing top. Alright, he's back mid. Multi-proc value of Dark Harvest is overstated or something, but the individual procs are so little damage. As opposed to what though? What's giving you more damage? What I mean? Every rune got nerfed. Like every rune isn't as good as it used to be. But the thing is that look at the other runes. Like on a statistic basis, a lot of the runes they got nerfed around 10%. First Strike got nerfed by around 25% because it ate 1% initially. It was actually a really good rune. See, that's I think when a lot of people think about First Strike being good, they think from nostalgia rather than like what is actually true. Because First Strike was good. Even after the nerfs, the 12.5% nerf, which is a 1% nerf on the ratio that it had. Statistically speaking, it's a 12.5% based off of where it was as to where it went. So they nerfed it by 1%, takes it down to that exact that I told you. And then they decided to go down another 1%. So when you take it down by 2%, it's like a what? Like an 8% damage. They lowered it to like 6, or maybe it was 9, they lowered it to 7, something like that. But when you lowered it by 2%, the overall value of the rune got nerfed by around 25%. amount of gold makes up for those lost numbers. Are Dark Harvest better on red than Conquer? It's not. Depends on your itemization. If you're going to be building red a little bit more aggressively, you do that, but most of the time you do go Conquer. Conquer is better for like a bruiser build when you're playing more for your team and whatnot. But can't do shit. Good set though, and I got my form. Oh, horrible. I can catch mid here. Honestly, I thought Seth was gonna die. If he died, I would have been able to get the kill there. Alright. For the vision, amp. I'm gonna go for that next dragon. It might be winnable. I'm like moderately strong right now. Oh my god, I smited Zed in the way. Actually would have been good. Hey, bro. Good. Glad Draven actually followed through with that. Enemies were overextending really hard. You see how like tanky I am? Just as soon as you get this item. I'm gonna go for the invade. I think the objective is a little bit too contested from Akshan. I think getting the invade here is nice. If I got that camp, I actually would have been way more ahead of this Bel'Veth. I actually got the camp. Kind of salty about that. I don't have smite either, so going for that top 10 play is pretty bad. And Bel'Veth farms one camp and she's going to be a tier 3 smite. Even if I did start it, she'd win the smite battle. But I don't have ult, I don't have tier 3 smite. Actually has been farming more than me. She got an amazing start to the game. I had a really bad start due to that unfortunate circumstance. So yeah, I still think jungle has like a really good amount of impact. But when the game's tough, it's tough, you know. No matter what role you're on, a game could always be tough. Just because your role has a lot more impact doesn't mean that it's like a free win or anything. Actually missed that smite by a long time. That was like 0.5 seconds after it showed 1100. If I actually had a tier 3 smite, I would have been able to steal it. I can assure you I would have went for it as well. Honestly, we should just chill. I have no reset. Oh well, and we're kind of out of position. And we don't have Cassante, who's arguably our Fed member. Actually, I am, but Cassante level 11, stronger than Kayn level 10 ulti. With my amount of gold, yes, I think so. Them fighting here is not what I'm looking for at all. Hey, not bad actually. I'll go catch top then. I just want to make sure that this guy didn't get TP in. Kind of like covering him. Yeah, he is moving down. But he went the river, so I think he's going to be in that bush. I'll get Cleaver. So no, I should get Phage. Phage is actually better. For once in a blue moon, Phage is actually better. Look at my wacky components. Because of the value you're getting out of the HP. How much bonus HP do I have? I wish there was like a stat that showed how much bonus HP I'm getting. That'd be cool. It'd be a little bit easier to track too, but 450 and probably get the scaling HP as well. Let's try. 11 now. My ulti isn't really a power spike. It doesn't do any bonus damage when you level it, but it is nice to get it on lower CD, actually. Be careful. Don't want to do anything overzealous. We definitely have a stronger team fight. Oh, we actually got the auction shut down. Yeah, this game's definitely winnable. Healing on Sundered. I haven't really fought that much, but this is really good for barely fighting. 658. The healing on Sundered is more than enough to make it valuable for Red Kayn. And the stats on it is really what's the selling point. Because on first item, literally one item in, you're getting 2.5% bonus healing on your passive when you're Red Kayn. Pretty insane, right? This is some people. Definitely for me. Let me just front to back. Front to back, just go basically. Got a big knockup. Gonna go inside the Bel'Veth. For the auction. Nice. Nice, good job. Got the Draganeer too. So, yeah, getting a bonus 2.5% healing on your passive early on, like first item, guys. That's one item in. Isn't that kind of crazy? Yeah, I don't know why people sleep on Sundered Sky, by the way. For me, the comment about Conquer showing healing is 100% right. Yeah, Conquer. That's why it's kind of like a rune that makes people. I mean, it's impossible for it to show the damage because it's adaptive damage, so it's just adding stats to your ratios, and it'd be near impossible to like calculate each ratio per game. We have very skewed, like. It's a lot of work. It would be a lot of work to actually show the amount of damage that Conquer gives you. But yeah, the adaptive damage is why you take it. The healing is just like a bonus. But people are like, oh, look at the stats on Conquer. It's so bad. Actually, really good. At least if you're gonna be in these type of fights. I'm sorry, Max, my. Oh, we win team fights no matter what. Because when I get my Sterix, I'm not just gonna have a lot of healing. I'm gonna have a lot of shielding as well. I'm so tempo. My old video when I'm live the whole time. Yeah, what's up, man? I'm really strong. So I gotta stop playing as much for CS and just look for fights. 3v3s with my bot lane. My bot lane's pretty ahead, so you can definitely look for stuff. I kind of want to get that blue for us, though. Yeah, when you're playing like Ross, you don't really want to like farm too much. You want to team fight a lot, so. Cover me, Baron. I have 2 ADCs. Yeah, I moved too slow around the map. I was blue Kayn, yeah, but way too slow. Wow, it ran me over. I missed that. Oh my god, that was a big play though. Pop tanking. Not bad. I think a little too hyphy. We still won that. It doesn't look like we won it because the res there, but. Oh, the little Sundered. I'm trying to bait that Ferrari.
By the way, if this was KarasMai, we would unironically win this game.
I missed by an inch. I'm so sorry, bro. Bad. It literally missed by an inch. Ugh. My Ross is so rusty, you can see. It's been a while since I've like actually been able to play Ross. What the hell? back them up. Do I need to anti-heal? No, not really. Alright, so I can start getting my Sterix now. Honestly, yeah, just get more HP. I do wish that they showed plus 25% point, yeah, of your bonus HP. I wish that they showed the number being added, because it's kind of a hassle to keep up with. Because Flavor gives you 400, this gives you 450, then I have another 300 for my 2 items, and then I have another 130 here. So what would that be? I gotta memorize in my head. If I memorize in my head, that'd be a lot better. Fun little stat to memorize. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Ulti to block that. Ah, damn. Got Antheo. Just zone this big rock guy. Oh, nice. I shouldn't have done that. It had Bramble for what do I didn't heal that much. But look at Sundered healing. Not too bad when I'm getting anti-heal as well. Like, just on an item alone, 3k is really good. Second item, just give me 3k healing on its own. Oh, they got Dragon because of me. Yeah, my trolled. Red Kayn lose the tanks. Yeah, just kidding, they got anti-heal. All good. I'm gonna keep her alive. Is the main power of Red into tank his ult? Yeah, it is. Exactly. I'd have my ult. When I get this Sterix, it'll be good. Kind of what I mentioned with my itemization, why it's so good. You get double HP item, so you get a good amount of damage, and you get a good amount of sustain, and you know, all the HP is very nice stats, and then you get Sterix, which amplifies that, and also gives you a shield. And you also have overheal for your shielding. It's a good mix of healing and shielding ratios, so it makes it pretty much impossible to itemize into you. That's what I talk about with my build, factoring the realism of it. Not a lot of people like understand how important it is to like have this much diversity in your itemization. Because yeah, they can just get anti item. You stack healing. Like a lot of people are like, oh, what if I keep doing this? What if I get that stance? Well, you get stack healing, but it's not gonna do you a lot of favors in the long run. Ow. Pretty bad ult. Let me take this. double. Nice. Huge. Woo! Dude, that's the impact that Ross has in team fights. That's why this build is so good. It's a team fight build. It's good for team fighting. This is how Red Kayn's supposed to be played. It's supposed to be like a team fight demon. And he is. I can assure you he is. Look at my damaged tank. Look at my damaged dealt. Any other, like, bruiser, any other frontline champion's not going to be doing anywhere near as much as I am once I get my items. Alphi was able to kill me because, yeah, I didn't have my ult for him. You're not supposed to 1v1 a tank. Just to just, like, neutralize his threat in a team fight. So healing and frontlining. That's kind of a, it's a bit of a talent in itself to understand. To play front to back, which is like peeling and then diving right there. I think was actually a really good. Like if I were to show somebody an informative, like if I was gonna coach somebody, I would show them that last team fight is like a perfect way to play a Red Kayn team fight. It's the perfect mix of kill into dive. So knowing that when my backline is able to just fully kill their front line, that's when I can start diving into their backline and set my team up to kill them as well. My team just played it really well overall. That's like a perfect Red Kayn fight right there. That last fight is how every Red Kayn fight should go. Yeah, now I have this much HP, a passive that heals me for probably getting close to like 10%, to be honest. So it's like 42% healing, and then I have an ulti that heals me for a bajillion as well. Need to make sure that I'm not ulting when I have Bel'Veth procced on me. Gotta angle properly here as well. Graven alive. Yes. God's really good too. Yeah, we have a really good front to back. That's why Red Kayn works so well here. Max Q first. Actually, your Q actually doesn't deal bonus damage. It just lowers the CD of it, so. Putting 3 in your Q is good for your early game, and then maxing W is better for when you actually do get your red form. That only applies to Red Kayn, by the way, not for blue. Jeez.